جميعا ولا تفرقوا واذكروا نعمة الله عليكم إذ كنتم أعداء فألف بين قلوبكم فأصبحتم بنعمته إخوانا وكنتم على شفا حفرة من النار فأخرجكم منها كذلك يبين الله لكم آياته لعلكم تتقون ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. We thank Allah and we are grateful to the one that when He gives you, nobody can take from you. And we are also sincerely grateful to the one that when He deprives you, no matter your strength, no matter who you know, you can't get from anywhere. And we also thank the one whose judgment is final and is eternal. No matter how strong, no matter what you know, no matter how powerful, the decision of Allah is final and final. We thank Him most sincerely because He depends and rely on Him. We testify that there is no other deity worthy of worship beside Allah, the one, the unique, the one that has no parents nor children. We also thank the noble Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam is His messenger and servant. Peace and blessings of Allah be upon Him, those who follow Him, members of His household, until the day of Qiyamah. Servant of Allah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the glorious Quran that you should hold on to the cord of Allah. Hold on, all of you, you should hold on to the rope of Allah. And you should not be disunited. Allah says you remember Allah's mercy on you when you are all enemies to yourself. And He joins your heart together with His mercy. And Alhamdulillah, we thank Allah, the Lord of the universe. We thank Allah, who is one and has made us to be one as an ummah. And we thank Him, who has made us Muslim, not just Muslim, that is conscious of what He is doing. The mere fact that we are in the mosque shows that we are actually conscious of Almighty Allah. But despite the opportunity that Allah has given to us, for us to be one and to be united among ourselves, we have decided, because of our human soul, to disunite ourselves in different ways and by different ways, by different means, and hold on to the rope of Allah. You should not be disunited. Allah even gave us warning, the greatest one that most of us don't understand, Quran chapter 3, verse 200. And I will want us, when we get home, to go and read the verse. Allah says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu isbiru wa sabiru wa rabitu wa taqullaha la'allakum tuflihun. In that verse, there are about 4 key words in that verse. Allah says, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu. That first and foremost, the people that Allah wants to talk to are those who have submitted themselves to Almighty Allah. Allah said, if you have done that, isbiru, you should be patient. Wasabiru, you should persevere. Warabitu, you should help each other. Watakullah la'allakum tuflihun. You should fear Allah so that you can be successful, so that you can be prosper. And no matter who you are, we still do all these things together. If all these things were together by us, then all the other things that it is not the same. That one, they are just temporary. They are transcendental. They are ephemeral. They are not needed. They are not important. They are minute. And all those ones, we should drop them in our life. Now you notice the resultant effects of the disunity among the Muslims. We started by giving ourselves different names to segregate ourselves. Some people will say they are Sunni, some will say they are Shia, some will say they are Tariqa, some will say they are Izala. We will even describe ourselves as an Hausa Muslim, is a Yoruba Muslim, is an Hausa mosque, is a Yoruba mosque, and we also describe some people is an Ambani, is an Anafi, and is also a Maliki. All these things we are giving, it is a systematic way of giving us, of decimating ourselves. And because of that, not only that people have decimated us, we have decimated ourselves, we have discriminated against ourselves. I do not know whether it is inflicted on us or by ourselves or the problems of gerrymandering that our enemies imposed it on us, and yet we did not know that it was an imposition on us, so that we will not be able to come together as one. The moment I describe my fellow brothers and Hausa Muslims, the first thing is that we have discriminated against him, that we are not together. But the moment he described me as a Yoruba Muslim, he has discriminated against me that his own life is different from my own life. I was on one media station one day. They asked me that why is it that Yoruba Muslims are better? I said, you are a fool. How can you tell me Yoruba Muslim is better? I said, we are all Muslims. So a particular person might do something that is not right. If that person is doing something that is not right, let us accuse that person that is not doing something that is right. It's not because he's an Hausa man or because he's a Yoruba man. That is why he is doing something that is wrong. They even come. One day as far as Germany, to say, come. We learned that the northern Muslim, they do not pray behind a southern Muslim. I said, you are a fool once again. I said, if I should say that, I will be the first person that will enter hellfire. Because more than 90% of those who listen to me, not just in the mosque, they are non-Yoruba speakers. Then if I should even follow you to repeat what you have said, I will be number one. That if some people might say, I don't like that person, it's different because he's a Yoruba man or it's because he's an Hausa man. And these are the things that all of us should put in our mind. The moment they come to you, it is a deliberate way to make sure that they separate you from your brothers and from your sisters. You too, you will feel big that they are promoting you. It's a lie. They just want you to be enemy to you. They want to deal with you or deal with any other group. It will be easy for them. And that is what we are seeing throughout the world that we are seeing today. And anybody with eyes will see today that the Muslims that were in problem. If you look at the Second World War by the United Nations, that led to the creation of the United Nations, those who were fighting, the reason why World War II was fought was just one reason: to make sure that the Muslims are decimated and to make sure that the creation of Israeli nation was established. Those who know history and those who know philosophy, they will actually tell you that because they know. But they have what they call collateral damage. I will not be able to go there plenty today, but may Allah spare our life. The time will come when we have the time to explain what is called collateral damage that has been inflicted in the life of we the Muslims. But before that, the Muslims, first and foremost, before they will be able to get what they wanted in the Second World War of having a real Israeli nation, first and foremost, the Muslim must be disunited. The Muslim must be united. Arab, especially the Arabian Peninsula, which later became Saudi Arabia, must be used against other Muslim governments of the Ottoman Empire in the early 1920s. At the end of the day, fatwas and propaganda fatwas were issued so that Muslims, they have justification to fight the next Muslim. They pronounce what they call takfir, that you are the one who will say, because he's calling somebody something, he is now a kafir. Because he's now a kafir, he could be killed at any time. You could remove his mind. The essence is just simple: to disunite the Muslims, to isolate the Muslims, so that when they want to deal with us, it will be easy for them, which we have all seen. Even a blind man knows that they are dealing with us in a very big way this time around. But when this is now integrated into our body politics, the enemies of Islam cannot deal with the Muslims. Hence the destruction of the Ottoman Empire in 1923 in Turkey. And up to today, we do not have a united Muslim front. No single front can still stand for Islam or for the Muslims in the world today. Even the so-called OIC, it is just in the paper. They can't come together as one body to say, this is what we want as a community. They know if we come together and we speak together, wallahi, there is no power in this world alone can confront the power that Allah has given to Islam. Muslims, we must come together and we should be united. It is only in unity that we can have what we deserve. Perhaps most of us do not know. In 2017, MBS in Saudi Arabia, when he went for a program in France, he said the issue of Wahhabism, that yes, it is right, but their enemy told them to impose it on other nations so that it will be used to segregate the Muslims. It will be used to disunite the Muslims. And alhamdulillah, the MBS is seeing all those things today, that it is a problem for Islam, and that Allah is helping him to change all those things that they use to disunite the Muslims. I do not know whether some of us knew. About 2-3 years ago, Saudi Arabia called for what they call the Unity of Islam Conference, of which every segment of the Muslims were brought together so that we will be able to speak with one voice. Although it's still on the embryonic stage, it has not shown anything, but we are still waiting to the time in which that will actually come into fruition. I do not know whether we also remember when the former president of America came one day and he said he doesn't want to see any Muslims in America again. I don't know whether we remember the former president. But God, in his infinite mercy, he has a way of dealing with those, that anybody that is dealing with him, that is Almighty Allah. And I don't also know whether you have noticed how Muslims are being used to kill Muslims recently. The so-called Al-Qaeda, the ISIS, the AKI, the Boko Haram, the Ashbab in Somalia, which is the creation of our enemy, is now an attraction for the uninformed Muslims to kill fellow Muslims. But don't forget that a lot of drugs were involved. I do not know whether we all know. I wish we can consult LDLA. That a particular drug, the moment you are taking it, you will be feeling like killing the next person, because you will be feeling threatened by their presence. And that is what most of them used to take. And they will now be taking it. They feel big and they feel hard that the next person is his enemy. And that is what gives them courage to kill with passion, to kill with joy, and to maim without considering what happens to the next person. All those ones, we all know that it is the work of our enemy. If you look at the problem of drugs among the entire world today, look at where the problem of drugs is most prevalent. It is among the Muslims. Whether you go to Kenya, whether you go to Somalia, whether you come to Nigeria, you discover the issue of drugs is most prevalent among the Muslims. Why? Because they want us to remain irrelevant among the community of nations until we all stand up that this thing is a problem among us and we should remove it. The future of our nation is very big as a nation. Al-Qaeda and ISIS, I do not know, we all know that they have taken over the Arab world. Boko Haram have taken over this place. Now it is everywhere. And what we also be hearing, for those not to be able to come together, our next door neighbor, the Christians, they will go to America, they will go to England, they will go to the United Nations, saying that what is happening in Nigeria is a deliberate attempt to eliminate the Christians in Nigeria. I do not know whether some of us will use the word Christian station that used to promote this kind of talk. Every day they tell themselves big lies, and we Muslims were here. We have the power, we have the strength to counter this narrative. We will only be complaining in our rooms. We will only be complaining in our houses, in our offices, without doing anything. We will say, "What do you imagine?" Allah says, "Stand up, go and do something." You cannot say that it is only by complaining. When Allah says stand up, there's no need we should go and fight. We need to go to America too. We need to go to the United Nations. Give them statistics that this is what is happening. That to every single Christian that is killed, 99 Muslims have been killed. To every pastor that has been slaughtered, 99 imams have been slaughtered. And yet nobody is saying anything about those ones. And so people will now be going there to be telling lies up and down. And you will realize also that the brains of Islam and our legacy in Nigeria is in Borno State, this old Kanembano Empire, and which now serves as the base of the Boko Haram. What did this one tell us? It showed that the targets for destruction by Boko Haram are the Muslim and Islam. Because anybody that goes to Maiduguri and the Environ, anybody that goes to Kaduna, Kano, and Northwest generally, and you are killing, your target is either Islam and or the Muslims in general. And do you know that the Muslims in Yoruba land, they have been locally referred to as Imale, which means the people who accepted Islam from the people of Mali. And today, the headquarters of a particular terrorist group is in Mali, destroying Islam and the legacy of Islam. They did not even allow us to read. Because we are also lazy, we don't even read. I do not know whether we know the university called University of Sankore. University of Sankore is an Islamic university which was established around 1422 AD, earlier than any university you can imagine. In fact, besides Asia, it was the fourth university in Africa. And yet, the headquarters of these people who are killing, it is in Mali, and they have destroyed this university. They have destroyed our legacy. They have destroyed things that make us strong as Muslims. And yet, we are all sitting there thinking that it does not concern me. Go and read the issue of World War II when they were killing the Jews, how it started. It is because of the unconcerned attitude of their leaders, and that is why they are able to kill them with this, or perhaps, although that is just a particular way of saying a particular thing. Allah tells us, once again, Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, isbiru wa sabiru wa rabitu wa taqullaha la'allakum tuflihun. Allah asks us that we should be patient, we should persevere, and we should work together, and we should fear Allah so that we can have victory. As 2023 is very approaching, the Muslims will have to unite. If we do not unite, we will all sit down to cry. We will all sit down regretting that our action or inaction. We need to come together, and we should think of one thing: the day we will all be in our graves, where nothing will be necessary, where you will not need anything besides what you have done between you and your God. If you consider the power of this world that is very transparent, that is very transcendental, if you consider what you want to get that is just very minimal, at the detriment of Islam, Almighty Allah will ask you, incidentally, like I said last week, the person who we judge is also the one who is the single witness. If you have the power, you have the strength to make sure that we come together as Muslims, and yet because of politics, you continue to disunite the Muslims. You continue to do things at your own way. Be rest assured that you might win now, but have it at the back of your mind that you will lose at the end of the day. Also think, what's your children? What are they going to be? And what kind of life do you want them to live? Is it this fake life that cannot take you to anywhere? Until and unless we come together as Muslims, until and unless we come together as an ummah, and until and unless we come together as servants of Almighty Allah, we will continue to be majority with minority status. We pray that Almighty Allah should continue to support us as Muslims, that Allah should continue to promote us as Muslims. The Prophet was reported to have said that وَلَا تَزَالُ طَائِفَةٌ مِّنْ أُمَّتِي ظَاهِرَةً عَلَى الْحَقِّ حَتَّىٰ تَقُومَ السَّاعَةُ, that there will always be a group of my ummah that will be manifestly on the truth until the last hour. إِنَّ اللَّهَ يَأْمُرُ بِالْعَدْلِ وَالْإِحْسَانِ وَإِيتَاءِ ذِي الْقُرْبَىٰ وَيَنْهَى عَنِ الْفَحْشَاءِ وَالْمُنكَرِ وَالْبَغْيِ يَعِظُكُمْ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَذَكَّرُونَ. Allah commands justice to do not good and not to do that. He forbids us to resist injustice and rebellion. He instructs you that you will resist admonition. ربنا عليك توكلنا وإليك نبنا وإليك المصير. ربنا افتح بيننا وبين قومنا بالحق وأنت خير الفاتحين. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون والسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. قوموا إلى الله.